So, good morning, students. In the last class, we have seen about the minimization of Boolean expressions. We have seen the by using the K maps. So, we have seen the three variable K map and four variable K map. And so today we'll discuss some more examples and also how to minimize this. We already seen the POS. So today we'll see about the SOP. Okay. So I will take one example. So with this example, I will try to minimize for SOP and as well as POS. Okay. So he given summation of EM of 0, 2, 4, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, and 15. Okay. So he given this so this is a f of A, B, C, D. Okay. A, B, C, D. Okay. So so you have to draw the K map. So how many cells? 16 cells you need to draw. Okay. So these are the inputs A, B, and C, D. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. So this is A bar, B bar, A bar B, A B, A B bar, C bar D bar, C bar D, C D, C D bar. Okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay. So so next what you should do? So you should draw, so wherever these values are there, you need to enter the ones. Okay. So 2 is there, and next 0, so in the 0, 1, and next 2, okay, and 4, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, and 15. Okay. 12, 13, and 15. Okay. So so this becomes one quad. No? This becomes one quad. Okay. And next the adjacent ones. So if you see the adjacent ones, so this one, and this one, and this one, and this one make one quad. Okay. And this one make one pair, and this one make one pair. Okay. So you want to draw the means you want to write the expression. So here if you see, this is nothing but C bar, D bar. Okay. And if you see this one, uh, so if you see vertically, so what are common terms? B bar is common, B bar, and here D bar, B bar, and D bar. Okay. And next so if you uh, right for this one is AB, AB, and seeing vertically, C will be eliminated, and okay, so pair will eliminate how many variables? One variable. Okay, quad will eliminate two variables. Okay, so here if you draw, okay, if you write the expression, this is the so which one is common? B is common, B, C, D. Okay, so my expression, so F equal to what you are getting? C bar D bar plus uh, C bar D bar plus B bar B bar D bar B bar D bar plus
Sure,
ABD. Yeah,
sure.
any
The
doubt?
second term won't it be B bar C D bar?
Which one?
Second term, sir.
Second term
Here, sir.
D
C
bar.
B bar D bar. You know, you don't know, sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in that by taking vertically, B bar is common in this, and C bar, D bar no, sir.
But this is a quad, no? This is a quad. Quad will eliminate two variables. So
Two
that means,
elements.
yeah, if you are seeing vertically, which one will be eliminated? A will be eliminated. And if you are seeing horizontally, C will be eliminated. So what you are getting? B bar, D bar.
Okay.
Is it okay? So you need
Yes.
to understand, you need to remember pair will eliminate one variable and quad will eliminate two variables and update will eliminate three variables. Okay. So here what you are getting? B, C, D. Okay. So B, C, D. So this one you can realize by using the universal gates are and or invert. Okay. So that procedure is there. No. So by using that procedure, you can realize this expression by using the NAND gates. Okay. NAND gates or NOR gates. Okay. So this same expression, suppose if I want to write in terms of f of a, b, c, d. Okay. So complement of this one is nothing but you are getting POS. So the terms which are not present in this summation, that means summation of min terms, that you are getting the max term. So this is nothing but pi capital M of. So if whatever the terms are missing, okay, you should write here. Okay. So that means one and next is three, uh, three, 5, 6, uh, 6, 7 is there, 8 is there, 9, 10 is there, 11, 12 is there, 13, and 14. Okay. So this is nothing but a product terms. Okay. So these are nothing but the product terms. So with this product terms, so same thing. No, whatever the missing terms are there, those are nothing but the product terms. Okay. So here again, again I need to draw the K map. Okay. So total how many cells? 16 cells I am drawing, and this one is A, B, and this is C. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, so here 0 is nothing but true form in POS. Okay, so this is nothing but A plus B product sum terms. Okay, so here this is A plus B bar, this is A bar plus B bar, and this is nothing but A bar plus B. Okay, and next here C bar plus D bar, C bar plus D. Okay. Sorry, C plus D. Okay, here this is C plus D. So this is CD, C plus D, C plus D bar, C bar plus D bar, and C bar plus D. Okay, C bar plus D. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, and 15. Okay. So here you need to write those values. So this is so in one write 0 and 3 write 0, 5 and 6, 9, 9 and next 11. Okay. And 14. 14 you need to write the 0. Okay. So what happens, these two zeros you can combine and it make one quad. Okay. And next, so these two zeros, four zeros make a one quad. Okay. And next these two zeros make one pair. Okay. So so and next, so and this becomes one pair. Okay, this becomes one pair. So if you write for this quad will eliminate how many variables? Two variables. Okay, so here which one is common? You need to see. Okay, so here B is common, seeing vertically, and seeing horizontally, D is common. So you are getting B plus D bar. Okay, and next seeing for this pair A plus C plus D bar, A plus C plus D bar. Okay, so seeing for this one, so which one is common? B bar is common. Vertically, when you are seeing vertically, B bar is common. Again, C bar plus D. Okay, so what is my expression? F of A, B, C, D, that is equal to A plus C plus D bar, B bar plus C bar plus D, B plus C bar. Okay, so like this, you will get the POS, product of sum. Okay, so here in the first example, you got the sum of products. Okay, so this is nothing but SOP, and by combining these zeros, will get the product of sum. Okay, product of sums. Okay, so now is it okay? Any doubts in this, students?
Okay,
Your
sir.
response? Okay. So, uh, so next, I want to explain the about the essential means one of the important concept in the K map. Those are nothing but prime implicants. Okay, so prime implicants. You have prime implicants. So these are nothing but PI. Okay, and essential prime implicants. Essential prime implicants. Okay, so these are nothing but EPI. Okay, and next redundant prime implicants. Okay, prime implicants. So redundant prime implicants. So these are nothing but RPA. Okay, so we'll see about these one. Okay, so while doing the K map, we'll make some combining these pairs, quad and octet. No, so these are nothing but we are making some subcube. Okay, so while making this subcube, while making this pair, quad or octet. Okay, so means while combining these cells, you are getting some subcubes. Okay, the subcubes we call as a prime implicant. Okay, the subcubes we call as a prime implicants. Okay, so prime implicants consist of at least one which cannot be covered by any other prime implicant. Okay, one second. See here, here if you see this one, so here we made one pair. Okay, here you made one pair. Here you made one cube. Okay, so that means combining all these ones, you are getting some subcube. Okay, so by combining subcube, by combining this quad or this quad, you are getting these prime implicants. So these are nothing but the prime implicants. Okay, so that means combining all these ones, making subcubes. So when you make these subcubes, you will get the prime implicants. Okay, and next essential prime implicants means uh, which contains at least one which cannot be covered by any other prime implicant. Okay, so that means it should consist of at least one which cannot be covered by any other prime implicant. That is nothing but essential prime implicant. Okay, so I will tell you with example. Okay, and next redundant prime implicant means uh, here the prime implicant whose each one is covered by at least by one essential prime implicant is nothing but redundant prime implicant. Okay, so here example, if you see, uh, so what are these essential prime implicants and redundant prime implicants? So if I draw the K map, if I draw the K map, okay, this one is AB and this one is CD. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so here if you see, here the 4 and 5, 1 1 is there, and 3 and 7, two ones are there. So 13 and 15, 1 1 is there. So here 1 1 is okay. So if you see, so this make one pair, this make one pair, okay. Again this make one pair, okay, and this make one pair. Sorry, here in 14 also 1 is there, okay. This make one pair, this make one pair, okay. So next this make one quad, okay. This make one quad, okay. So that means what are essential prime implicants? The prime implicants which contains at least one which cannot be covered by another other prime implicant is nothing but. So here if you see, here this consists of at least one, this consists of at least one which is not covered by any other prime implicant, okay. So these are nothing but we call as the EPI. EPI is nothing but essential prime implicant, EPI, okay. So this is one EPA, essential prime implicant, okay. So this is nothing but this is one EPA, okay. So EPA, so you can draw, so 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, okay. So that means so here if you write the essential prime implicant, what you are getting? So which one is common? A bar is common, A bar CD you are getting, okay. So here if you write this one is AB, so directly I'm writing AB and AB and C, AB and C, okay, ABC, okay. And next this one if you write, this is one of the essential prime implicant, and this one is A C bar D, A C bar D. And if you write this one, so what you are getting? A bar B C bar, A bar B C bar, okay. So these are nothing but the essential prime implicant. Now redundant prime implicant means, what is redundant prime implicant? So the prime implicant whose each one is covered at least by one essential prime implicant. So here if you see, so here if you see, this one make one quad, no. So that means this is nothing but we call as a redundant prime implicant. So that means redundant prime implicant is nothing but which is covered by at least one prime implicant, okay. So that means prime implicant whose each one is covered at least by one prime implicant. So here uh, so this so if you see this quad, so this is covered by this prime implicant, this prime implicant, and these four prime implicants are covered by this redundant prime implicant, okay. So if you write for this one, so what you are getting, this is B and this one is D, BD, okay. So BD is nothing but redundant prime implicant. So that means when you want to write the expression, so F equal to, so this redundant, these are already covered in essential prime implicant, okay. So no need to write this expression, okay. So you should write only this essential prime implicant expression. So what you can write? So the F equal to what? ABC plus A bar CD, okay, and A C bar D and A bar B C bar, okay. So no need to write BD, okay. So BD no need to write. Why? Because this is a redundant, so redundant prime implicant, okay. No need to write RPA, okay. So that is nothing but we call as a essential prime implicant. So prime implicants, essential prime implicants, and redundant prime implicant, okay. So and next next selective prime implicants, okay. So what are the selective prime implicants? Means a prime implicant which is neither an essential prime implicant nor a redundant prime implicant we call as a selective prime implicant, okay. So so that means this is neither essential prime implicant nor a redundant prime implicant, okay. So we call as a selective prime implicant, okay. So I will tell you one example. So so here if you see, f of a b c d equal to summation of m of 0 4 5 10 11 13 and 15. Okay, so you draw the K map. So this is nothing but AB, and this is nothing but CD. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, so 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 and 15. Okay, so if you write these terms in this, so in 0 1 is there, and in 4 1 is there, in 5 1 is there, and in 10 1 is there, 11 13 and 15. Okay, so selective prime implicants are indicated in terms of mm, a dotted line. Okay, so in terms of dotted line, so if you see this one make one pair. Okay, and this one make one pair. Okay, so uh, so so this one make one pair, and this one make one pair, this one make one pair, and this one make one pair. Okay, so that means so if you write for expression for this, what is expression? A bar C bar D bar. Okay, A bar C bar D bar. So what is this one? So that means this is nothing but essential prime impedance. This should be there in the output expression. Why? Because it consists at least one. It covers at least one. Okay, so whose each one is covered at least by one. Okay, and this is also one essential prime implicant. Essential prime implicant. So this is you can write A B bar, and next A B bar C. A B bar C. So directly I'm seeing, I'm writing. Okay. So here these dotted lines are nothing but selective prime implicants. So what are selective prime implicants? The prime implicants whose neither essential nor redundant. Okay. So that means these pair is neither essential nor redundant. Okay. So these type of prime implicants we call as a selective prime implicants. Okay. So this one, if you want to write, so which one is common? CD, ACD. So this is selective prime implicant, and this is one more selective prime implicant. Okay. So if you want to write, this is A B. So ABD. Okay. So this is one more selective prime implicant. So vertical part. So this is B C bar D. Okay. This is one more SPA, selective prime implicant. Okay. So and next this is one more selective prime implicant. So if you want to write the expression, this prime implicant, this is B uh, A bar A bar B, and next so which is common? C bar. A bar B C bar. Okay. So these are nothing but the selective prime implicant. Okay. So same as for POS, you have false prime implicants, essential false prime implicants, okay, redundant false prime implicants, and selective false prime implicants. Okay, so that means for POS also. So till now I explained about SOP. Okay, so for max terms also you have so false min terms we call as a max term. Okay, you need to remember what are max terms. Max terms are nothing but false min terms. False min terms. Okay. So you have false prime implicants, false prime implicants, and next essential, essential, false prime implicants. Okay. Essential false prime implicants. And redundant. So this is nothing but essential EFPI. Okay. So this is nothing but SPI, and next you have uh, select redundant mm, false prime implicants. So prime implicants, redundant false. So R F P I. Okay, and next you have selective false prime implicants. Okay, selective false. Yes, so these are nothing but SFPI. SFPI. Okay, so here, so what are this same thing? So that means the prime implicants obtained by using match terms are nothing but false prime implicants. Okay, so by grouping the number of zeros. Okay, so grouping either making the pair quad or octet, you are getting some prime implicants. So those are nothing but we call as the match terms or false prime implicants. Okay, and next to the false prime implicants which consist at least one zero, which cannot be covered by any other FPA. Any other false prime implicants we call as a essential false prime implicant. Okay, and next same redundant false prime implicant means, so same thing, same. So redundant means same as whatever we discussed. So that means the prime implicant whose zero is covered at least by one EPI is called a redundant false prime implicant. Okay. So selective false prime implicant is nothing but the prime implicant which is neither essential false prime implicant or redundant false prime implicant. We call as a selective false prime implicant. Okay. So we'll see one example. This false prime implicant. So f of a, b, c, d, this is equal to summation of m of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and 12. Okay. So that means the complement of this above SOP expression, the sum of product expression, you are getting the POI. Okay. So that means whatever the terms which are not present in this, okay, those comes under the max term. Okay, these are nothing but the min term. Okay, so that means you are getting. So if you write, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. So 5 is not there. 5, 6, 7, 9, 8 is there. Okay, so 10, 11, 12 is there. 13, 14, and 15. 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so uh, so if you see, so if you want to draw the K map for this one, okay. So this is AB, and this one is CD. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay. So now, so you need to write the zeros. Okay. So 5 0 is there, and 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Okay. And next 13, 13, 14, and 15. Okay. So here if you see, this make one quad. Okay. So this makes one quad, and this makes one quad. Okay. So this makes one quad. Okay. So that means these all are nothing but so what are these? So essential false prime implicants. So that means the prime implicants which covers at least one zero. Okay. So which is not covered by any other prime implicant are nothing but essential false prime implicants. Okay. So if you write for this, so what you are getting? This is nothing but B bar. Okay. So this is nothing but A plus B, A plus B, A plus B bar, and A bar plus B bar, A bar plus B. Okay. And next is C bar, C plus D, C plus D, C plus D bar, C bar plus D bar, C bar plus D. Okay, so that means if you see B bar is common, so B bar plus C bar. Okay, so again next this is also one essential false prime implicant. So essential false prime implicant. So if you write A bar is common, A bar plus C bar, A bar plus C bar. Similarly, this is one more essential false prime implicant. Okay, essential false prime implicant. Okay, so you are getting this one is B bar plus D bar, B bar plus D bar. Okay, and next this is also one essential false prime implicant. Essential false prime implicant. This is nothing but A bar plus D bar. So like this you will get the essential false prime implicant. Okay, so and next if you see so essential false prime implicant you had seen, and so one more example for the redundant false prime implicant. Okay? Redundant false prime implicant. Okay? So redundant false prime implicant means what is redundant false prime implicant? So the prime implicant which is whose zero is covered at least by one EPI, okay, at least by one EFPI. Okay, essential false prime implicant is nothing but redundant false prime implicant. Okay, so if you observe here, mm, so one more example, f of a b c d equal to summation of m of 3 4 5 7 9 13 14 15. Okay, so if you write in product of sums, okay, so max terms, so you are getting 0 1 2, okay, and next is 6. So whatever the terms not present in this, that will come under the product of max terms. Okay, so this is 8 10 11 and 12. Okay, so if you draw the K map for this, so this is the AB and this one is CD, 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 and 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, so 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 and 15. Okay, so here I am writing, so wherever these values are there I am writing 0. Okay, 0 1 2 6 8 10 11 and next 12. Okay, so if you see, mm, this one make one pair, this one make one pair, this one make one pair. Okay, this one make one pair. Okay, and next mm, so this one make one quad. If you combine these four zeros, this one make one quad. Okay, so what is this one? This is nothing but EFP. Okay, so that means essential false prime implicant. Okay, so that means the prime implicant which covers at least one zero, which is not covered by any other prime implicant, we call as the essential false prime implicant. So if you write this these prime implicant, you are getting B plus D. Okay, similarly, so not B plus D. So here A bar. Okay, so here A A A plus C bar plus D. A plus C bar plus D. Okay, and similarly, this is nothing but essential false prime implicant. Okay, and this is also, you can write the expression essential false prime implicant. Okay, and this is also essential false prime implicant. Okay, so if you observe this one, okay, so this one, okay, so this one, this is nothing but redundant false prime implicant. So redundant false prime implicant is nothing but the zero. So whose prime implicant, which each zero is covered by at least one essential false prime implicant. So that means, so here if you see the redundant false prime implicant, this is covered by at least, so all these essential false prime implicants. Okay, so this is the redundant false prime implicant. So you can write this one. So this expression, you see b plus, you're getting b plus d. Okay, so this is about the essential false prime implicant and the redundant false prime implicant. Okay, now so we have seen the essential false prime implicant and redundant false prime implicant. Next one is selective false prime implicant. Okay, so what is selective false prime implicant? The prime implicant neither an essential false prime implicant or redundant false prime implicant we call as a selective false prime implicant. Okay, so let us take one example: f of a comma b comma c comma d, that is equal to phi of capital M of 1 2 3 6 7 8 9 12 and 14. Okay, so I'm drawing the KMF for this one. So this is AB, and this one is CD 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 and 15. Okay, so I need to write the zeros. Okay, so at 1 0 is there, 2 3 6 7 7 8 9 12 14. Okay, so if you combine, uh, so this one make one quad, combining these four zeros make one quad, and next this one make one pair, this one make one pair, and this one make one pair, and this one make one pair. Okay, uh, and this one make one pair. Okay, and this one make one pair. Okay, so here if you see, if you observe, so you have to identify the essential prime implicant and the selective prime implicant. Okay, so see here, this quad, so this covers at least one zero which is not covered by any other prime implicant. Okay, so false prime implicant, this is nothing but essential false prime implicant. Okay, so this is nothing but essential false prime implicant. And mm, so here if you see, you can combine these two zeros. Okay, and make one pair. Okay, so here if you see, uh, so what is selective false prime implicant? So this is nothing but either redundant false prime implicant or selective false prime implicant. So this is nothing but selective false prime implicant. Okay, so next, so next, this is also one selective false prime implicant, selective false prime implicant. Okay, so this pair is also one selective false prime implicant. Okay, so like this you have to identify. So this is also one selective false prime implicant. The prime implicant which is neither redundant false prime implicant and uh, redundant or essential false prime implicant is nothing but selective false prime implicant. Okay, so this is about the prime implicants, essential prime implicants, and selective prime implicants which are there in the SOP. Okay, and false prime implicants, essential false prime implicants, and redundant false prime implicants, and the selective false prime implicants which are present in the POS. Okay, is it okay? Any doubts in this topic, students? Please give
Okay, sir.
response. Okay, so that I can move forward. Okay, so if you see, till now we are seeing the four variable k-map. Okay, so that means suppose if you want to minimize the given expression, five variables are there. Okay, so five variables, you can use the k-map, or you can use one more method, that is nothing but a tabular method. We call it the tabular method. Okay, so five variable k-map, if you see, okay, so total, this is the five variable k-map. So total 2 power 5. That means how many cells it have? 32 cells. Okay. So adjacent cells are difficult to identify on single 32 cell k-map. Okay. So that means adjacent cells, suppose if you are drawing all these 32 cells, it is difficult to identify. So that's why we can divide a two 16 cell map. Okay. So that means we are dividing two 16 cell maps. Okay. So that means two 16 cell k maps are generally used. We are using two 16 cell k map. Okay. For realizing this 32 variable, that 5 variable k map. Okay. So here A, B, C, D, E are two identical 16 cell maps containing B, C, D, E are constructed. Okay. So B, C, D, E are now constructed with this 16, 16. Okay. So one map is used for A, another map is used for A bar. Okay. So one is true form, one is complemented form, another one is true form, which is superimposed on each other. Okay. Which is superimposed on each other. Okay. So that means every cell is one map is adjacent to corresponding cell in other map, because only one variable changes between such corresponding cells. So that means, so if you observe this five variable map, we are dividing this five variable map into two four variable map. Okay, 16 cells. So this 16 cell is having so complemented form. This is for A equal to 0, and this 16 cell, this is four variable map. It is nothing but a true form. Okay, so B, C, D, E are nothing but the input. So normally B, C, D, E are nothing but we are using as the input. So that means we will draw the two four variable map. So taking one complemented form and another one A is complemented form, and here A is a true form. Okay, so how we can group. Okay, so see here, adjacent column. So we can make one adjacent column. So here one quad and here one more quad. DE bar is there, no? So this make one octet. Okay, combining these two quads make one octet. Okay, and these adjacent groups are there. Suppose here D bar E and DE bar. These make adjacent quads. Okay, so these make an adjacent quad and make one octet. So one more pair is there. One more see here, one circle is there. Okay, so we can combine these two circles and make one pair. Okay, so as you know, pair will eliminate one variable. Okay, so here if you combine these two, so A will be eliminated. Okay, so quad will eliminate two variables and octet will eliminate three variables. Okay, so see here, so f of a b c d equal to, so these values, summation of m 0 to 4 6 9 11 13 15 17 21 25 27 29 31. Okay, so here how you should draw. So this is one thing. Okay, so this will start from 0 to 15. Okay, for a equal to 0, and this is for a equal to 1. You have to start from 16. Okay, 16 17 18 19 20 21 23 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31. Okay, these values from 0 to 31, you will get in total 32-bit variable kmap. Okay, so so you have to write the ones. Okay, so the 0 1 is there, and then 2 1 is there, and 4 1 is there, and 6 1 is there, and next 9 11. Okay, so 9 11 13 15. Okay, so one you have to draw. You have to write the one, Again next 17, 21, 17, 21, 25, 27, 29. Okay. So now if you see, uh, so this make one quad. This make one quad. Okay. So this make one quad. Okay. So you can combine these two groups. Okay. Quad, it makes one octet. Okay. So here if you observe, you are getting BE. BE means A will be eliminated. And if you observe here and here, which will be eliminated, uh, E is common. You have to write E. Okay. Again, if you, so D is eliminated. If you see here, B is common. So you are getting B. Okay. Similarly, this is one quad. You are getting A, D bar, E. Okay. So this is one quad. You are getting A bar, B, E bar. Okay. So is it okay, or shall I draw the? Shall I draw and tell you? Is it okay, students?
Sure, once again explain by drawing, sir.
Okay. Okay. So here f of a b c d equal to summation of m of 0, 2, 4, 6, 9, 11, 0, 2, 4, 6, 9, 11. Next 13, 15, 17, 21, 13, 15, 17, 21, 25, 27, 29, 31. So 25, 27, 29, 31. Okay. So here this is a five variable K map. Here E is there. Okay. So E also there. So you have to draw two four variable K map. So this is nothing but BC and DE. Okay. So BC DE, and this is nothing but the complemented form. Okay. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay. So next, so this is BC and DE. Okay. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. So you started from 0, you ended with the 15. Now you have to start from 16, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay. And next 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay. So this is nothing but B bar, C bar, B bar, C, BC, BC bar, D bar, E bar, D bar, E, D, D bar. So B bar, C bar, B bar, C, BC, BC bar, D bar, E bar, D bar, E, D, D bar. Okay. So now you have to write the value. Okay. So this is 0, 0, 0, you have to write 1. Okay. 0, 2, 4, 6, 6, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 21, 21, 25, 27, 27, 31. Okay. So 29 also there, no? 29.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 29. Yeah. Okay. So here if you see, uh, so here this one and this one. Okay. So this quad and this quad make one octet. This quad and this quad. These are two adjacent, no? These are two adjacent. Suppose if you fold like this, so those will come in the same position. Okay. So that means these two quads make an octet. Okay. So if you write octet will eliminate how many variables? Three variables. So that means anyway A will be eliminated. Okay. So this one is the A equal to 1. A equal to 1. Okay. So A will be eliminated, and if you see here, you are getting B is common, and if you see this side, so anyway C is eliminated. Again, uh, E is common. Okay. So D is eliminated. You are getting B. Okay. So B you are getting. Okay. And next, so this one and this one make one quad. Okay. So if you write anyway, this is complemented form A bar. So which is common? B bar, and here which is common? B bar, E bar. Okay. So next, so this one make one quad. This one make one quad. Okay. So here if you write for this one, this is nothing but true form A. Anyway, BC will be so BC will be eliminated. What you are getting? B bar E. B bar E. Okay. So that's it, no? So that means what is my expression? F of A by A B C D equal to what? A bar B bar E bar plus A D bar E plus B. Okay. So this is my expression. Okay. So like this, by using this 5-variable K map, I have to divide into two 4-variable K map. So one is complemented form, another is true form. So wherever the two ones, if you are combining, that makes one pair adjacent to this one. Okay. So wherever two pairs the same position you are getting, that makes a quad. Wherever two quads you are getting, okay, so adjacent to each other, that makes a octet. In this example, you got an octet. Okay, combining two quads. Okay, so it makes one octet. So octet eliminated three variables. So here a, so if you observe, so in this example, so here A is eliminated, and next C is eliminated and D is eliminated. You got this expression. Okay, so this is these are the examples of 5-variable K map.